Hello, kiddo, kiddo, hello.
Kiddo, hello, hello, kiddo.
David, David, look at me. What do you see? What do you see?
I see a girl who looks like a pearl of a girl.
Joan, Joan, I'm a girl, I'm a girl, I'm a pearl of a girl.
Mind if I join you?
Go on. Do you remember this business of Lisa getting to me?
I remember.
Well, she is rather interesting. Her face is interesting.
She's pretty. Beautiful eyes.
Pretty? Beautiful? I didn't say that.
No, I did.
She does have rather expressive eyes.
I think so.
When did she come here?
About 3 years ago.
But no one ever visits her.
Her parents are dead. She spent most of her life in orphanages and institutions.
Do you think she'll ever get well?
We can't be sure. Years from now, maybe.
Well, Elma, I've been meaning to tell you, I haven't had my clock execution dream in over a month.
How do you feel about that?
I'm still terribly afraid of death.
Lots of people are. Some more than others.
Are you?
You know, my feelings is that people who are afraid to live are afraid to die.
So you mean if someone does a lot of living, they haven't missed out on much when they die?
More or less.
I figured that in a way. We never die at all.
How's that?
Well, you see, people have children, and children have children. In a way, we go on living like branches of a tree.
A very interesting thought.
Yeah, it makes me feel lots better sometimes.
Good.
David Clemens is here.
Yes, I suppose I better see him. Send him in, please.
Where'd you get these?
I bought them.
For yourself?
Right.
When all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. It's in our English book. So, what'd you want to see me about?
David, I'm terribly sorry to tell you this, but your parents insist on taking you out of school. They think you'd be better off at home. Your father's going to pick you up in a little while.
To get me today?
I would have told you sooner, but I kept hoping they would change their minds. They're doing this against my advice and judgment.
But it's almost the end of the term. I ought to stay till the end of the term.
I feel you stay a great deal longer than that.
But are you just gonna let them take me away?
I've been arguing with them all week. I can't prevent them from taking you legally.
You know what? You're right. You have no legal hold on me. You're just old Alma Swinford, a head shrinker. What? You know what? My parents are picking me up today. What the heck can you do about it? What the heck do you care?
I care very much.
At least I'll get out of this loony bin. God, how I hate this place.
I'm just as angry at your parents as you are.
They're getting me out of here. I'm grateful to my parents. They have the sense to admit their mistakes, which is more than you have.
What mistakes?
Your biggest one was being born.
And after that?
Becoming a psychiatrist. You'd be better off delivering laundry. Satisfy your urge without interfering in people's lives.
How have I interfered with your life?
Those idiotic asinine questions you're always asking. Can't you stop asking questions? Can't you? That damn useless clock!
It's all right about the clock. It can be fixed.
Cut up the understanding the kid crap. Do you have to break every damn thing in this office before you'll fight back?
You mean fight back against your parents, don't you? I did. Believe me, I did. You know. Maybe they'll reconsider after a while. And if they do, I hope you'll come back.
Don't hold your breath.
David. Remember I told you, David went home, to his own home. Yes, with the man. David's father took him home. Here's another way to spell David's name. See? And here's his last name. Clemens. Can you write your last name? Here. France. See? France.
Evening.
How is it at the office, dear?
You alright, David?
Sure.
Atta boy, you get over it in no time. Whatever's ailing you. Then you'll agree that your mother and I did the right thing for you.
Sure, the right thing.
Wanna come with me to the office tomorrow? Take you to lunch at that old Vinia.
The food there is too heavy for him.
Since when?
All the dumplings and gravy.
He doesn't have to order the dumplings and gravy.
Why don't you take him to Judson's?
That place. Tea room food and jabbering women.
Anyways, we're planning to go shopping for him tomorrow, aren't we, David?
No, I don't want to go.
Well, don't be silly, darling. You gotta have.
Oh, don't pick on the boy. If he doesn't want to go, he doesn't want to go. There'll be plenty of time for shopping when he feels up to it.
Anyways, I talked to West Hill Academy. They'll hold a place for you next fall.
Maybe he'd rather go to a local high school.
Public schools can prepare a boy for college.
Prepared me.
Who ever heard of a college you went to?
Well, you had no trouble finding it when you were invited over for a weekend.
To my everlasting regret.
If no one else will answer that, I guess I'll have to.
Lovely manners. Your father. It's so lonely when you're away, David. With nobody but him.
You know, you can't just stay in your room, not eating, not sleeping. And that's just not logical, is it? You have to get out and do things, David. You have to talk to people when they talk to you. Listen, we had this great idea. What about you and I and your mother, we drive up to California, see the country. Sound good to you? They say it's a mighty big, beautiful country. You know, when I was your age, I never went anywhere. My dad, he never gave a damn about. Frankly, he was never the greatest guy in the world. And the day you were born, David, that made me the father. And the nurse held you up and your eyes looked so new. I want to make the world over so that you would never be scared or disappointed. What scares you so much, David? When did it all start? Listen, if it's something I'm sorry. Just pull yourself together. I mean, you're a smart boy. You must know nothing would happen if someone touches you. Hey, what if I went on the street and invited anyone who comes by to punch me even? I'll demonstrate it for you. Remember all the toys you used to have up there? Cars, trucks, stuffed animals. Do you remember the fireman's hat I bought you? You see, back then you used to think I was just about it. What if I took the next week off? Would you like to go somewhere just with me? Drive up to Boston, take a look at Harvard? You don't have to answer now. Just think about it. Huh?